Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen. Okay, so welcome to the Ask YP Live Now show. So this is a show that's focused on a few things. So this is a show that's focused on positive living, work-life balance, living with passion and success in life and business. Ask any question and you ask any question you like, and I and together my friends will give you straight answers. Practical, no nonsense, and straight to the point. So today joining me, I've got three amazing people. Actually, not amazing. They are just awesome. Okay, I've got three awesome people joining me tonight, and I'll just let them introduce themselves. So I'm just going to go clockwise because it's good luck, isn't it, to go clockwise. So, Dr. Christine Lee, can you just share with us who you are and what you do?
Hello, everyone. Yeah, yes, I'm Christine. So thank you, YP, right, for the introduction. So for me, I call myself a Pythonista. So basically, I'm someone who is passionate about Python programming. So Python is actually a well-known computer programming language. So with coding, with programming, right, you can actually create anything. So as a programmer, you are a creator as well. Yeah, so that's what I'm
Okay.
passionate about.
Thanks. You know, that's the first time I heard of the word Pythonista. Okay.
Yes, a barista, right?
Yeah,
There
yeah,
is.
yeah. I mean, I know what a Python is. I know what a barista is. It's the first time I heard the two words being combined. Okay. That's interesting. So now, Christine, you are officially the only Pythonista that I know in my life.
Wow, okay, I'm really honored.
Okay, next we've got why can you introduce yourself and what you do?
Okay, hi everyone. So I'm YY. All right. So actually I teach languages. All right. As my job. All right. So currently I'm actually launching like a series of like German courses online, and I feel that German it's very suited for people like with a STEM background because it's a very technical language, and it interests I think many people who hope to have a career like in STEM, like in science, technology, engineering, should do German, because the Germans are very well known for their standards in engineering and precision and technology. Yeah.
Okay, so is it okay if I share with you a funny story, why, and of course
Uh-huh.
everybody else.
Uh-huh.
So there I was, doing training in Germany. That's about 5 years
Mhm.
ago. I went to Germany to do a training. It's a technical BNI training, and then
Mhm.
I was talking about, the saying that when you do sales, people are always more interested in the benefits rather than the features. So I was giving the story. When you go buy a car, you don't
Mhm.
go and look at the technical specifications first. You had to
Uh-huh.
feel the look. You imagine yourself driving the car with the wind blowing. So it's all that. It's the imagination of driving the car rather than the technical specs. And I shared the story with my German participants, and there's about 80 of them, and all of them look at me so seriously. No, no, no. That's not what we do. In Germany, before we buy a car, we check out the specs first. So they're the only country I know that they look at the technical specs first before making the emotional decision to buy. So it was a learning
Yeah.
experience for me. So
They are
do you
very,
think?
yeah, they are very they're hardwired. Their brain is like hardwired in a very technical way. Yeah,
Okay, so
and
it
it
was quite
reflects in the
interesting. So I
language as
learned that
well.
now when I do presentations, never take anything for granted, and sometimes culture do make a difference. Okay,
Yeah, it does.
so yeah, thanks, YY. And then we've got Rina Mama. Who? Okay,
Yay! Hi
you look great over
everyone.
there.
Rina Mama here. So for my name, I'm a mother. So I'm a baby and children nutrition consultant. I
Okay,
help busy parents build a foundation for healthy eating and feeding to raise independent and adventurous eaters. Yep.
okay. So, but curiously, you say you help young children. So starting from what age? Um, when you said the
Starting from
parents
baby.
from baby, okay.
Mostly from when baby starts to eat solid food. Yeah, around 6 months of age.
Okay, okay. So you guide them from what do you call it, 6 months onwards. So
Yes.
breastfeeding, is that part of your specialty or no?
Breastfeeding I can do, but not yet at the moment. So mostly I'm doing solid food and
Okay.
nutrition and cooking.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But I suppose if I mean for the listeners here tonight, if somebody says that I'm expecting, I'm going to give birth to a baby in a couple of months, what is the healthiest food I can give my baby upon birth? What will your answer be? And this is
course,
a trick
breast milk.
question.
But
So,
I can help in the breast milk because I breastfeed full time.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, wow. So you say you breastfeed full time. Okay, so for your own children, until what age do you breastfeed them?
Around 2 years old.
Wow, that's a long time, isn't it?
Correct.
Unfortunately, I'm a baby boomer. So my generation, okay, my generation grew up where the mothers were wrongly taught, okay, wrongly
Yeah, at
taught
that
that,
time, yes.
yeah, that they use powdered milk. So my mom didn't actually, she told me that she didn't actually breastfed me, but from a very babyish age, in within a week, I was given infant formula, okay. So I am not as good looking and I'm not as intelligent as I should be because I wasn't breastfed. But maybe wasn't too bad. Okay, so today's topic is actually about the key ingredient. Okay, what's the key ingredients towards success? So that's the topic for this evening. And so one of you, who wants to start first? So I want to know, what's your definition of business success? What do you think business success means? Who wants to go?
I can share first.
Okay, good.
Yeah, for me, it's about loving what you do. Yeah, and also give value to the community. So the bonus from there is that because you love what you do, that's your passion, and you earn income from there. So that's the bonus. Yeah. Yeah, through that passion that you have, yeah, you're able to actually bless others as well. So
Okay.
that's what I have for the definition of being, yeah,
So
successful.
if I were to ask you choose one word, is passion that one word? The key ingredient?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Know your why and be passionate about it. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I'm gonna just go clockwise. Okay. So why?
Yeah. So for me, I think a definition of success, it's pretty similar to Christine. Like, first you have to have a passion for what you are doing. Then you will be able to influence the people who follow you like more positively, and also like having time to having time to for your for your loved ones and your family while earning a good income. And that to me, like having a balance in all areas of your life, that's to me success.
Okay. So for you, business success means having a balanced life. Okay.
Yeah.
Did I get it right? So
Yeah.
Christine, I may have misunderstood or maybe not understood your answer correctly. So you're saying that your definition, so I just want to recheck. Okay, so you're saying that your definition of success is, can you
Is
help
that
me?
you love what you do, and then
Okay.
you give value to the community.
Okay. So so definition of success is loving what you do and giving value back to the community. Fantastic. Okay, thank you so much. All right. So now Rina Mama,
Yes.
what's your definition of success?
For me, right, is to make impact to other people's lives. And when like a client tells me that I have made an impact and a difference in their life for the better, that is
Okay.
success.
So it's amazing, isn't it? Every single one of you talking about creating value, given impact, helping your clients achieve what they want. Fantastic. Okay. So like for me, I'm the work less and more expert. And especially I feel, a lot of business owners are out there working very hard, very stressed. And so in my, I wouldn't call it my profession. Okay? I'll call it my calling or my advocacy. What I really want to do is to help business owners. Of course, if you're a professional, you're a executive in a company, I also want to help you lah. But my main focus is actually entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs work very hard. And what I want to do is to be able to help them work less and earn more. That means, to be able to work 20 hours less and become 10 times wealthier. And that's my main goal. So I feel that business success is like, what my wife said, somebody who has achieved, that finance level to be able to look after themselves and their family well, at the same time having that time freedom to chase their passion and spend quality time with their loved ones. Right. So Rina, I'm going to come to you first. Okay. So
Yes.
you define what success is. So what to you is that one ingredient
One ingredient for success, is
for
it?
success? Is right. Yeah.
I think it's maybe adaptability.
Okay.
Like we should be willing to change when we meet with challenges, right? We should have a positive attitude and be flexible. Yeah, don't be so rigid, because that is how we learn and improve better towards success. Yeah.
Okay. So can you give an example of adaptability?
Example is like if you have one way to for example, because I teach nutrition, right? So like maybe one way of cooking a certain dish or cutting a certain ingredient. Because I have come across some moms, right? They are quite insistent on the way they cook. Then it's very difficult at the beginning. Yeah. So but then there are many new creative ways to do things actually, and it might be even better and more how to say, it can have a better result, maybe more nutritious, and of course cook it for a lesser time, save time for the busy parents, you see. So then if we are able to adapt, then we can have a win-win situation.
I'm going to come back and ask you later on. You help me think what is the most useful gadget in the kitchen for a busy parent. I better not say mom, okay, because sometimes dad's cook, okay. For a busy parent to save time and yet cook nutritiously. Yeah, I'm going to come back to you for
You
that
know the
question.
answer?
I don't know the answer, so that's why I asked you. You know the answer. I want to ask you why. Okay, so you hold on to the answer yet. So there's going to be a bonus, yeah, for all the listeners listening. Okay. So why I come to you? What to you is the key ingredient towards success? Yeah.
Key, I think like you must have the drive and the determination to succeed. Okay, you may not know everything like in the beginning, but so long as you are willing to learn and to find out along the way, you surely make your way there.
Okay, so the drive and the determination to find a solution. Okay, that's very good, right? Sometimes people give up too easily, isn't it? Yeah.
Because along the way, they will surely meet setbacks, but then it's like your attitude towards the setbacks that determine your success.
Okay. I like the saying that obstacles are what you see when you keep your eyes off the goal. Meaning that if you always, your vision is towards the goal, everything you see, that you're going to overcome it to achieve your goal, isn't it? You agree with that statement, Wai?
Yeah, totally agree.
Okay. So, Christine, back to you. Okay. So what to you is the key ingredient to success?
For me, it's knowing your big why you're doing it, so that you start with your vision and also your mission. So as we mentioned, there's sometimes we have the setbacks, right? So when we experience that, then we go back to our big why. Why are we doing it? So that it gives us that motivation to to move forward.
Can I put you on the spot by asking you to share? It's totally up to you, okay? Share with us a situation, okay, where you meet certain challenges, but then your why is so strong that you overcome it, right?
Yeah, so I think like for example, when I conduct previews, so then that there are no sales. Yeah, so that is pretty motivating, right? I mean demotivating, right? So then I'll go back, why am I doing this, and that helps me to move forward, that I can overcome this situation. So it's not something that will go on forever. I mean, yeah, we just have to change the way we do things, and then try other methods so that we can learn from our mistakes, and then move on from there.
And I guess that takes a cheerful disposition, isn't it, Christine? You got to see things very positively.
Yes, correct. Yeah, I mean now even with this COVID situation, I think we all have to have that positive thinking. Yeah.
So what's my the three of you? What's talking about making mistake? Do you know what's my my favorite rescue word?
No.
It is actually oops.
Oops.
Whenever you make a mistake presentation, you go, oops, sorry,
Oops.
sorry. And then you do it, do the right thing again. People will forgive you one.
Yeah.
I always got this theory. There are some leaders, because I'm into leadership, right? There are some leaders who always try to appear perfect. When you try to appear perfect, guess what? People are trying to find your imperfection. When you are the one that is always 100%, people are going to look for that 0.5% or 1% where you don't score perfect, right? So
Yeah.
be the vulnerable one, be the authentic one, be your natural self. So if you make mistakes, so what? So what? And then you say, "Oops," and then you get it right, right? Like just now, when I first started, for a moment I couldn't pronounce the word gentleman, so I go, "Oops," and then say that again. Yes, life is too fun to take things too seriously, isn't it? Agreed. Anybody comment?
Yes, agree.
Totally agree.
So remember, so all of you listeners, okay, what's the keyword? The keyword is oops, okay, right? So
Oops, and move on.
yeah, oops, and move on, okay. So now we're gonna go a little bit into a bit more detail, a bit more serious, lah. Huh? So each of you, you've got different things that you want to help your clients with, okay? So each of you have shared, a particular ingredient towards success. So I'm curious to find out, yeah, how do you teach your client to have that big why, or to have the adaptability, or have to have the perseverance. So yeah, so who wants to go? Maybe I ask YY to go first, okay? Right.
Okay. Well, for me, I think like most of my students, they want to learn German because they want to study in Germany or to work in Germany. So especially for those who want to study in Germany, right? Because they actually offer free university education in Germany. So that's a big plus. Because when it's free education, I mean the cost is much lower. I mean, you only have to pay for like maybe your food, your lodgings, but not tuition fees, which is like can be very high in other countries. So whenever they find it hard, I will always remind them that they can get free education, right? Like by learning German, because they have to study in German, so they have to learn German, right? And that's like that's a big motivation whenever there's something free and of good quality, that will like make them like persevere in their mission to learn.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. So Rina, do you want to share how do you help your clients, develop that key ingredient?
Oh, well, for me, right, actually adaptability is quite important in family nutrition and cooking, because in our current situation, a lot of parents are so busy, some of them don't even know how to cook simple meals, right? So actually, first, of course, I will have to know what is their expectations, their problems, understand them first. Then after that, actually, I can practice with them, because there needs to be a habit change. You see, a mindset change. Because it's some sort like there is a lifestyle change if you were to start home cooking, rather than every day you go and take away food, right? It's actually some sort of family lifestyle change. Yeah. So need to be very involved and help them by not just telling them, but practicing with them and talking to them. Yeah.
Okay. So when you say practicing with them, you also go and do live coaching with your clients, show them exactly how to cook.
Yes. Sometimes
Wow.
I show them, they come my house, or I can go to their place,
Wow.
or do online. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, to learn. Yeah. I don't know. Fortunately, unfortunately, maybe unfortunately. Oh no, I can learn I can learn from my grandchildren. Okay. So I'm at the age where I will go, oops, if I get another child. my youngest is already 24 years old, so I don't think I'm ready to have another child. Okay, I'm 57 years old now. Okay? Time to enjoy life. No more changing nappies already. But okay. I share with you a story. Sometimes parents or grandparents very funny one. So, I have my first daughter. I got two daughters. So my first daughter was born, and then my own parents were looking after. And then when we got number two, my parents were telling me, okay, so number two, looking after grandchildren is not easy. So make sure that when number two comes out, my younger daughter come out, you ask your in-law, ask your wife's parents to look after them. Okay, so I said, sure, no problem. Each one of you take care of one, fair what, But you know what? When number two comes up, my younger daughter came up, they refused to let go. No. We can take care of two, we can take care of two, So that's the way, children have, isn't it? They've got this magic where they win your heart and they don't let you go, right? So that's the innocence of children, no? Any of you got some similar experience like that? No? No. Okay, so Rina, remember just now that bonus question I'm gonna ask you. So I'm gonna ask you, what is the most useful gadget to have as a parent who wants to cook at home, cook nutritionally for themselves or their children? What's the one gadget you think they need to have?
Gadget,
or
okay.
utensil or tool or anything lah.
Of course, you must have knife, all those, but I think for machines, right? Right now, I think it's good to have a pressure cooker.
Oh,
You all know
okay.
my pressure cooker?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because pressure cooker can cook baby porridge, can cook soup, can cook rice, can even stir fry everything in one pot.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's they got this what buffalo or something like that, isn't it? Nowadays.
And it saves time,
Yeah. Okay.
Like you cook the soup 3 hours, right? Pressure cooker can cook in maybe half an hour to 1 hour. Save a lot of time. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. So can you share with us what is easy to cook? Let's say I want to cook for a family of 4. Okay, nutritionally, I've got, let's say maybe a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. Okay, so mommy, daddy, 1-year-old and 3-year-old. So what would be an example of something nutritious that you can cook fast? Yeah.
Actually, you want to cook fast, you just cook one dish and the rice. That one everybody should know. But the one dish is very important to have a variety of ingredients, you see. Not just fried chicken and that's it, but you need to include like vegetables. So you can put one kind of vegetable, you can put carrot, tomato, plus a protein, a meat, or eggs. You just mix them and you can make soup or you can stir fry and then that's it. It's very simple.
Okay.
Don't put too much salt and oil, yeah.
I think for Asians, we normally like to have a carbo, isn't it? A rice, and then a vegetable, a protein, and then soup, isn't it? 3. So you can cook. Use a rice cooker to cook rice, and then your pressure cooker to cook what do you call it? 3-in-1. Soup, vegetable.
You can also cook everything and make the soup. Sometimes I do that. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So I also have got a favorite, a gadget. Okay, I mean, I got many gadgets. Some of you have seen my Facebook post. I got many gadgets in my house. But seriously, the one that I find really useful, because I actually do the cooking in the house. Okay, my wife works in the office, so I'm the one that work from home. Guess what? The one that work from home, I've got to cook. What, right? I'm at home. So I love my multi cooker. It's a Philips multi cooker. It's like a pressure cooker. It's a slow cooker. It's it cooks everything. It's just a pot. But the good thing about that multi cooker is that you don't have to worry. If pressure cooker you put on the stove, you got to remember. Sometimes I do training, talk like that. I can forget one. So when something that's electrical or electronic, you set a timer. It's supposed to be cooked for 15 minutes or 1 hour. Automatically you'll turn off and you'll keep it warm. Okay. So that's my tip for everybody. If you want easy, get a multi cooker.
Yeah. That's very good.
Okay, so as we are rounding up, 7:24, 25 now, this show is typically for 10 minutes to 40 minutes. Can we go one round and everybody share one tip? What is your one tip towards success that you want to give to our audience tonight?
Okay.
So Christine, shall we start with you again? Yeah.
Okay, I think I have some background noise.
No worries.
Yeah, for me, I think being consistent is important. Yeah, because we know that there are ups and downs, in our business. So we have to keep moving. Yeah, so that we move forward to fulfill the vision or mission that we have. So yeah, earlier on I mentioned that we need to have a strong why. Yeah, so that we can always go back to it, and then then be consistent in what we do.
Okay, so boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you listen to Dr. Christine. Those are words of wisdom. Must be consistent, right? I suppose in life, the key thing is that to follow through until you achieve what you want to achieve, isn't it? Not
Yes.
1 minute chase this, next minute chase that, as they call it. What do they call it? Bright, shiny objects. Sometimes you do something, you never achieve result. Oh, that one look good, that one look good, and then we chase another one. Oh, they are. So forever we are jumping from one method to another. Yeah, good. Thank you so much, Christine, for sharing that. Okay, so why? Up to you. Back to you. I
Okay.
mean.
So for me, I think it's community. So like I think when you want, if you want to succeed, you should find like friends or like people with a similar vision, a similar like goal, so that you can encourage them and they can encourage you moving forward. Like so that and whenever you feel discouraged, there's someone to help you, and then like when other people are feeling like discouraged, you can help them. So it's like a mutual give and take like relationship.
Do you want to give an example of a community that that is like that?
So I think 𝗂𝗍 Mastermind is a very good community. Yeah. Like so I think before 𝗂𝗍 I didn't really have any desire like to create something, but I mean after attending the seminar I really feel like I could use my skills to create something. I mean although I was teaching like for many years, I didn't know I could actually create my course until I joined the community. Like, actually I learned how to create my own course, how to market and stuff like that. And these are not something that I learned like in my main job.
Mm. Okay, thank you. So for those of you who are listening in and you don't know what 𝗂𝗍 stands for, okay. So actually the four of us, the way we met is that we actually went on a program, a course creation program, okay, with 𝗂𝗍, okay, right? 𝗂𝗍 stands for Creator of Online Courses, right? Is that right, Christine? Right?
Yep.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so this is the platform that we met, and then the four of us, we become friends, and then we say, hey, why don't you go and do a collaboration, and why don't we do a Facebook Live together, okay? So there's an African saying that if you want to go fast, travel alone, but if you want to go far, travel in a group or travel in a tribe, right? So why you're perfectly correct. Whenever you do things, if you do it in a community, everybody supporting each other, you will definitely be able to achieve more. And the 𝗂𝗍 is definitely one example of a community that encourages people to excel. And many of us, we actually achieve more than we ever dreamed of. Okay, right. Thank you so much, my wife, for sharing that. Okay, so back to you, Rina Mama. What's your
Yes,
final tip to all our listeners?
I think for a tip for you is accept and learn from feedback. Like you can seek feedback for your products or your services and to improve on them, because nothing is perfect, right? And don't be defensive, because view the feedback as opportunities to grow and thrive in your business. And yeah, so each challenge can take you closer to success. Yeah.
Okay, so feedback, always seeking to improve, isn't it?
Yes.
There's one word, isn't it, that starts with the letter K? They talk about continual improvement. Do any of you know what that word is?
Okay.
Japanese word.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, why do you know?
Why you're the one that teach German, not Japanese?
Yeah, not Japanese. Yeah, the one have to ask you ping.
But I think the word is kaizen, isn't it? Have you heard the concept called kaizen?
Kaizen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kaizen, isn't it? Yeah, I think in the business world, all of us have kaizen, isn't it? The science or the art or the skill of continual improvement. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with the 𝗂𝗍, they always tell us TNL, test and learn. Yeah, you if you don't test, everything is speculation, right? So go try it. If you make a mistake, what would you use if you make a mistake? Come on, help our listeners.
Kaizen.
Kaizen.
How would you make a mistake? What would you use? Start with the letter O. Whoops, that's it. We just go whoops and then try again. That's it. Okay. So most things in life is actually not fatal. Of course, you don't want to do stupid things that you that is fatal, but most things is not fatal. You make a mistake, whoops, and then you recover. Okay. And as YY correctly said, when you're among friends, be your natural self. You go and go, oops, and then your friends are gonna help you get back on track and do better, right? So the last thing, okay, I know you shared your one tip already. So I'm going to dig a little bit of secret from all of you, okay? So I'm going to ask you one question before you go off. what are you gonna do for Christmas, or what are you gonna do to celebrate Christmas, or what are you gonna do to celebrate the end of the year?
Haven't think of,
Huh?
I'm
Okay,
going
right, so you haven't think of, so Rina. So assuming all constraints aside, time aside, money aside, everything aside, what do you want to do for Christmas?
For me, definitely I'll be cooking and inviting my family.
Okay, so you're gonna have a
Celebration.
cookout. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay,
And going to church, of course.
yeah, okay, right.
Yeah.
Cookout at church. Okay, so what are you gonna do for Christmas?
Well, so usually I'll be going overseas, but now because of the pandemic, I'll be staying at home, but I'll still be attending church online. Yeah, that's what I will do. Yeah,
Okay, so you're gonna have a quiet time.
yeah, quiet. Quiet time at home. Correct.
Okay, so Christine, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah, for me, I think my friends and I, we are planning like a buffet dinner or lunch or maybe high tea. Yeah,
Wow.
so hopefully in a hotel, and that normally we have exchange of gifts as well for one another.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
but we also want to bless the community with our gifts. Yeah.
So is it gonna be KL, right? Not Penang, yeah? KL?
Yes, PJ.
Oh, in PJ. Okay, right. Oh, I wish I can travel. I'm from Perth, Western Australia. Our borders are still locked. So this Christmas, I have chosen a very special place to go to. And this place is a small town with hardly any people, because what I want to do is I want to have a 4-day, 3 nights of really quiet time to just chill out. It's going to be hot, so just gonna have a cool drink, a very nice book, and I'm just going to relax with my partner. That's it. Okay. So wishing everybody, if you don't hear from us, hey, how can I say if you don't hear from us? So you should come and join us again next Thursday. Okay. So the show will go on every week until the end of the year. Okay. So this show will go on. Ask YP Now is always on every Thursday, 7 p.m. Singapore time, which is the same as Manila, Malaysia, Perth, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Beijing. Okay. So it's 7 p.m. Come and join us, and we're going to have very interesting people, and we're going to have very interesting topics. So check out our Facebook sites, and I'm going to see you next Thursday. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye,
Enjoy
everyone.
your
Bye,
weekend.
everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.